right, y'all, this is where I knew it just wasn't going right, because I ended up following a iced coffee recipe from ChatGPT. Never again. Listen to my husband singing, y'all. But anyway, I just knew it just wasn't going good halfway in. So I just decided adding stuff, just trying to make it taste a little bit decent, because it just wasn't giving, you know. I ended up getting it to a taste that I didn't mind, but in the end, I was able to revive her. So thank God for that. I also want to say thank you guys for liking and subscribing and just watching in general. Thank you for just taking the time to even click on my video, and I hope that you continue to come back. I'm just gonna go ahead and like just say this and just kind of put it out there, because when you talk to people, the first thing you look at is their mouth, right? Their mouth, their lips, their teeth, whatever. And as you can tell, lips have like a darkness around it, because I bite my lips. And when I was younger, not even when I was younger, really, I still do it a little bit to this day. It's such a bad habit. I was a super shy, nervous kid. And so what helped me throughout is whenever I would bite my lips. And I know it's such a bad habit. I don't even know. Like, I just wonder, like, does anyone know someone who struggled with that or like has done that? But like, I would overdo it, like to the points where it would be sore. Like, it was really bad when I was younger. It's not as bad now, because I really, really try not to do it. Now that I'm older, I really try not to. I hope I'm not the only one. It is such a bad habit, but that is literally the reason why. Like, I don't smoke. I've never smoked a day in my life. Some people think, oh, black, or not black, but like darker lips means smokers. Like, no, some people, yes, but me, I've never smoked a day in my life, and I never will. It's really bad when it's cold. Summertime or like warm weather, I'm fine. Like, it looks like normal lips, if that makes sense. I know that sounds funny, but just put that out there so you can know. But yeah, I will never smoke. I know what that does to people, so I just don't. No shade or hate to anybody that do out there, but I truthfully just will never do that to myself. It's just like when I get nervous, it's just something I would do a lot, and I'm paying for it for sure, because this is not cute. Like, like it's literally one of those things where it kind of makes you insecure almost, you know? Like, I even get nervous filming, like just knowing that it's like dark. But again, it's because it's really cold where we are. It's like 30 some degrees, and it gets to like, I think the highest right now it's getting to is like 50 as of right now. But hope that it's not like crazy bad on camera. But at the end of the day, it's something I have to live with. Like, we all have our insecurities, we all have our nervous jitters. My husband, like, he bites his he has such a bad habit of biting his fingernails. That's what he does when he's nervous. You know, when you get like a nervous tick, you feel like you have to do something. I don't know if you can tell either. Let me tell y'all right now, do not use, okay, so I don't use Nair anymore, but years ago I bought Nair, and they have one for like, you know, your private area, but they have one for your like facial. I don't know if y'all do that, but they have the facial one where like if you get hair above your lip, or let's say you get like sideburns, like some women get like bad sideburns, and so you can use Nair to get it off. Do not ever use that. I'm sorry. I used it around my lip, and I don't know if you can see on camera, but it created a dark ring around like the top of my lip, to the point to where it looks like I have a mustache sometimes. Like, and that's why I have to try to cover it up with makeup, because sometimes I can see it like really bad and it really gets to me, but sometimes I don't care, like I don't see it. That was the first time I ever tried that, and it was just a no-go. I was like, oh my god, like, girl, I'm born and raised in Texas. East Texas. What's funny is, like, whenever I worked from home for like 3 years, and I would get told all the time that I have an accent, and I'm just like, what? Like, how? Like, so tell me in the comments, is this some kind of like accent, like, for real? Because I truthfully don't think I do, but I think that's just funny. And then don't mind my hair because it looks crazy. them braids that I took down, if you didn't watch my last video, go back and watch it, but I showed like me taking my braids down. Mind you, y'all, I had my braids in for like over let me see, it was like 2 months, a little over 2 months I had them braids in. But I'm gonna use that moisturizing hair mask because my hair is dry, okay? And my hair, like, it just soaks up like any kind of oil I put in there. It's crazy. But I've been using lately the Beyonce Sacred hair oil. For one, that stuff smells real good, okay? Like, if y'all haven't gotten it, if y'all want like a good like oil, I mean, I'm not promoting it or anything, y'all. Like, it just seriously smells good. Like, if you want a good hair oil that just smells good, because I've had some that just don't smell good at all, and it's ridiculous, but that one smells good. I truthfully want to get better at like my makeup. Like, I don't know how it looks right now, but I'm a really basic girly though. Like, I love to, like, you know, get girly, get cute and stuff, but I also am just still learning. I want to be one of those girls who look like pros. Like, I don't want to do it like professionally or anything. I just seriously want to learn like how to do my own. I've never been a big fan of what is it called, foundation and stuff, like contouring, foundation. I've never been a fan of that stuff, like, ever. But like I said, some women, they can pull that off, like, for real, and it looks really good. But truthfully, one thing I do need to look into is getting, I feel like I need a better shade of concealer under my eye. Like, you know, some people, you give your like your summer shade, you have your winter shade. That's what I need. I need to look into that. Sometimes my concealer looks a little ashy, you know, like, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out though. I need to get like an eyebrow pencil. Like, girl, I need help, okay? We'll get there. I'm honestly not in a rush because I don't wear makeup every single day. My day-to-day has been looking like barefaced, which I don't really care. Like, like I said, we just moved a couple weeks. Like, been 2 weeks in the house. We just got Wi-Fi the other day. Like, it's a lot of different things, you know, that you gotta just kind of get into. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this is our first house rental. Like, we've been used to being in apartments, you know, and so I'm super excited, super grateful for us to be in a house. I have not been working. Like, I know some people ask, like, are you working? What do you do? But like I said, I did work from home for like 3 years, and then I stopped because I got diagnosed with like a back condition. It was a lot that I was going through. I don't know, that will probably have to be another video, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was just dealing with a back condition that really affected me mentally, physically, emotionally. It was so bad. But I'm just forever grateful for my husband, because he just allowed me to be able to just take some time off from work. I am trying to find a job though. I'm trying to like get back into like finding a job, work from home preferably, just because we have one vehicle. I truthfully just wasn't using my car, so I ended up selling it like 2024. Yeah, sometime last year. It was like March 2024 or something like that. It was like earlier in the year last year, because it was just sitting there, y'all. Like, I'm paying car insurance, I'm paying a car note. It was just sit there. Wouldn't really, you know, benefit us to just keep paying on it. Y'all know it's been a struggle just finding a job in general these days. Like, it's insane. I'm just gonna be super honest and tell y'all, like, I literally had a breakdown the other day. I had to literally just vent to my husband because I truthfully was struggling with the fact that it's so hard to find a job these days. It's like you don't want to settle, and then it's like at the same time, like, okay, it's gonna take forever to find what you actually want, you know? Like, at some point you have to just kind of find a job and try to work your way up to the position that you actually want. But it would be great to kind of start in that job category, or, you know, that line of business that you would love to try to, you know, develop into. This is me talking as far as like someone who has like, okay, yeah, I have a bachelor's degree. I actually am working on a certification, but I don't know, like, I'm truly struggling to find a job. Like, yes, I took a year off, but like, I'm trying to get back into it. It can be really stressful because the fact that there's so many scams out there, you have to be careful. Like, it's crazy. I feel like if you know, you know. There's people struggling out there for months, and I truthfully hope and pray that I can find a job soon. And the goal is for me to still do YouTube, you know, like I really want to, I'm gonna be working overtime, that's for sure. But like, I'm truthfully going to be like trying my absolute best to balance it, you know, like you have to balance and find a way to the things that you want to do, because at the end of the day, hard work pays off, consistency pays off. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be consistent, you know, I'm trying to stay on top of just putting in the work. That's another thing that people don't really know about me, is that I'm actually a very grounded to myself person. Like, don't get me wrong, like I love making new friends. I love putting myself out there, you know, here and there. I have my shy moments, if that makes sense. That could be the reason why I prefer a work from home job. Ever since I worked from home, like it's been so, like it's such a great experience, especially when you have your own like work office. And I am not doing this right. Hold on. Especially when you have like your own work office and like you can separate your work from your day-to-day life. That is when there's work-life balance. Like you have to be able to separate it. Yeah, I truthfully I think that sometimes it's hard, because I've been there. Like, don't get me wrong, when I first started working from home, it was really hard for me to separate the work and the life balance. Without support, like, it can be a lot. Me, like an ideal job, which I know is going to be hard to come across, but the schedule is flexible. Like, oh, we start, you know, of course, based on time zone. Like, oh, you can start as early as 6 a.m., but you need to be done by 8 p.m. or something. Me, I'm the early bird, so tell me if you tell me I can start at 6 in the morning, I'm gonna start at 6 in the morning. But we will see what God has planned for me. Some people don't truly believe in God. If like some people will tell me like, oh, if there's a God, then why is this happening? Or why isn't this, you know, happening for me? I truthfully believe that he will make a way. I believe that he will make a way and he will provide. You cannot rush what God has planned for you. And that's something I had to learn, because I was at such a dark time in my life where I felt so down. There was no motivation. I've never ever been like that ever. Everybody has different support systems. Everyone has different mentality. You know, I'm constantly praying about my bag, asking him to help heal me and to just help me just get through this point in my life. Like, the back pain seriously does still I still deal with it. It's not as bad as it used to be last year, but it's definitely still affecting me to this day. But I want to invest into a better chair. I want to just try to find any and everything out there that I can to try to help support my back. One thing I will say is I don't have any brothers. I have 2 sisters. I'm actually a twin sister. Fraternal, not identical. I would drive myself crazy if I was identical. But yeah, I love them both to death. I'm the only one that does not have any kids. I'm 27 if y'all didn't see the description. But yeah, my sisters both have they each have 1 boy. And it's funny because like it's like the whole joke in the family now is like, oh, you're gonna have a girl, y'all are gonna have a girl. And it's just so funny because I don't know, I wouldn't mind having a girl. But it's crazy because I grew up around just being around my sisters, you know, like I didn't grow up around any boys. And so mama and them are like, oh yeah, you're gonna have a girl, but I don't know, we truthfully wouldn't mind a boy or a girl. I just hope that I can have a kid in general, because you know, some people like they don't understand, like you have to go get checked out, you have to have certain tests done to really see if your body can sustain having a kid. Like, where the time comes, we don't know exactly yet, like, you know, when we would like to, but I just know that I would love to have at least 1 kid. I don't know if I could do 2. I don't know, they say it changes whenever you have 1. They say you want another one, but you never know. Everybody has a different experience. You just truthfully never know. I will say this year, It does suck that, you know, we won't get to be around family because we did move like farther out. And honestly, like us moving the month of December wasn't ideal. It wasn't what we wanted, but it just happened, you know. I need one of those fans. But yeah, it wasn't ideal. It wasn't what we wanted to happen, but it just did, you know. I truthfully hope that I'm sure next year we'll definitely try to plan to go see family. It's just this year, this is our first year not being able to be around family around this holiday. So, you know, Christmas is a really big year. Like, we love Christmas around here, okay? Especially me. But we're definitely gonna try to see if we can find some like lights or something that we can go look at. We were looking at the news and we saw some things on there. So, looking forward to that. One thing I will say is my dog has never seen Christmas lights. So I was like, you know what? I mean, besides the ones on the tree. But we're gonna take him to go see Christmas lights. And yes, my dog is my son, okay? He's literally my boy, like my baby. So gonna take him to go see lights. We're super excited about that. And we're gonna see how that goes. But for the most part, it'll be like probably drive-through. Like, we're gonna try to see if we can find some drive-through Christmas lights. That'll be really fun. I'm a sucker for lights, y'all, like for real. For my girls, my guys, whoever out there who has certain relationships with their mom and their dad, just know that you're not alone, because I do not talk to my dad anymore, my biological dad. I do have a stepdad, which I love and care for. I absolutely love him. I have a great relationship with my mom and my stepdad. So I'm just grateful to have a dad figure in general in my life, because some people don't get to have that. Some people don't grow up having that. As we got older, he made it super, super hard to talk to him. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but just know that he was very manipulative. Like, boy, it was a lot on me. Like, I feel like as a kid, like, be mentally drained by your parent. Like, that's not, that is not how it's supposed to be, you know? You are not supposed to be, your parent should not be making you feel bad about certain stuff. They should not be talking down on you. Like, your parents should be happy for like certain accomplishments. Oh my God. And mine was just, my dad just was not. He was negative. He didn't support things. Like, he just wasn't there. A lot of stuff was on my mama, like a lot. My mama helped us like get prom dresses. Like, my dad didn't pay for anything when I was in high school. One thing that I will say is my mama tried her very best to always protect us, and I truly appreciate her for that, because, you know, she didn't tell us a lot of things until we got older. I feel like some parents do that. You know, they don't tell their kids everything, you know, until they're like a certain age, to where they think they can handle that information. But if anyone in particular would like me to like really dive deep into that, let me know, because I will make a video, especially if, you know, that's something that people resonate with a lot. But me and my husband talk about all the time. We talk about the kind of parents we want to be. I think it's kind of natural for a lot of us. Like, you want to do better in certain aspects of, you know, your future kid's life. You want to do things different. You want to do things this way instead of this way, you know? It's just kind of natural, I feel like. My phone keeps telling me that I don't have enough storage. And I'm sure that like a lot of people who do YouTube who start with their phones, they know that that's annoying. I've had to move so many photos and videos to my Mac because nothing fits. Y'all tell me what y'all do. Like me starting out, I can't buy no $800 camera. Yeah, I know the camera that I want, but it's definitely gonna take some time for me to actually get there. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be better when I get an actual camera, and then I gotta figure out the whole storage thing with that, like SD cards and all that. It's a lot. I know it's gonna be a process. I know it's gonna be something that I just have to figure out along the way, but I just genuinely thank you guys for just watching the video. And if you guys want me to do more of these, just honestly just kind of chit-chatting and talking just more about me in general, just let me know.